Hello. Today we will talk about the history of Egypt in 6 minutes. Prehistoric period and unification. The history of Egypt began around 6,000 years ago, when the earliest settlements appeared along the Nile River. Thanks to the fertile lands and regular flooding of the river, agriculture developed here. Gradually, 2 kingdoms formed, Upper Egypt in the south and Lower Egypt in the north. Around 3100 BCE, the legendary King Menes, or Narmer, unified both kingdoms, establishing the first dynasty and the capital city, Memphis.
The Old Kingdom, 2700 to 2100 BCE. This was the age of building the Great Pyramids. Pharaohs, regarded as living gods, ruled with absolute power. The most famous pyramids, those of Khufu, Cheops, Khafra, Khephren, and Mycerinus in Giza, were built during this period. However, by the end of the Old Kingdom, central authority weakened and the country fragmented into independent regions. The Middle Kingdom, 2050 to 1650 BCE. Egypt was reunified again, beginning a new era of prosperity. Pharaohs strengthened borders, developed commerce, and built irrigation systems. Around 1650 BCE, Egypt was invaded by the Hyksos, nomadic tribes from Asia, who ruled for about a century. The New Kingdom, 1550 to 1070 BCE. Egypt expelled the Hyksos and entered its most prosperous period. Pharaohs like Thutmose III, Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, and Tutankhamun expanded the empire into Syria and Nubia. Ramses II, one of the greatest pharaohs, reigned for 66 years and left numerous monuments, including the temples at Abu Simbel. After his death, Egypt began to weaken. Late period and foreign rule. From 1070 BCE onward, Egypt experienced decline. The country was conquered by the Assyrians, Persians, and later Alexander the Great in 332 BCE. After his death, power passed to the Ptolemaic dynasty, founded by his general. The last ruler was Cleopatra VII, whose death in 30 BCE marked the end of independent Egypt. Roman and Byzantine rule. Egypt became a province of the Roman Empire, then the Byzantine Empire. In 641 CE, Arabs conquered the country, bringing Islam and the Arabic language, which became dominant. Medieval period. During the Middle Ages, Egypt was ruled by various Islamic dynasties, including the Fatimids and Mamluks. Cairo became an important cultural and trading center. Ottoman rule, 1517 to 1867. In 1517, Egypt was conquered by the Ottoman Empire, which held control for over 300 years. Napoleonic campaign and modernization. In 1798, Napoleon Bonaparte invaded Egypt, but the French were expelled by the British and Ottomans. Afterwards, Muhammad Ali came to power, modernizing the country, creating a modern army, and developing industry.
British influence and the Suez Canal. The Suez Canal, connecting the Mediterranean and Red Seas, was opened in 1869. Financial troubles led Britain to gain control of the canal and effectively govern Egypt from 1882. Independence and modern era. In 1922, Egypt gained formal independence, but British influence remained. The 1952 revolution abolished the monarchy, and Gamal Abdel Nasser came to power, nationalizing the Suez Canal in 1956. This led to the Suez Crisis, when Britain, France, and Israel attacked Egypt but were forced to withdraw under pressure from the U.S. and USSR. Nasser pursued Arab nationalism and socialism. After his death in 1970, Anwar Sadat became president, and in 1979, he signed a peace treaty with Israel. His successor, Hosni Mubarak, ruled for 30 years until he was ousted in the 2011 Arab Spring Revolution. Today, Egypt is the largest Arab country with a population of over 100 million, rich in history and culture, continuing to attract millions of tourists from around the world.